Hello everyone and happy September. September always represents big change to me, I guess because growing up you have those 3 months off of summer and it's kind of doing same old, and then September is something big, something different. You have to go back to school and you never know how the new year is going to be. And that's basically what I'm doing because this is my last video from England for a while. I am moving to Munich literally tomorrow. That's my flight. Getting a little scared. Got my apple cinnamon cider candle lit so the whole room smells fresh like autumn, and it's time to do an assumptions tag. A tag made up by my friend Luke Cutforth based on the Instagram game y'all know. Y'all gonna make some assumptions about me, and I'm gonna tell you if you're true. Let's jump in. I don't know how I did that all in my first take. You know, sometimes I'm good at talking. Let's just hope today's one of those days. You like sugar in your tea. That is a wrong assumption. Starting off with the wrong foot already. No, I don't really like sugar in my tea. I kind of go straight up just with some milk. That's all I need, really. Also, same with coffee. I'll have a flat white, lots of milk, the coffee bean, and none of the sugar. Maybe if I need a tiny little sprinkle of sugar, but not really. Not. You don't like shaving. Who enjoys shaving? Who enjoys shaving? I mean, yes, that's an easy assumption to make. I feel like if you follow me on Instagram, obviously if you submitted a question for this, you probably do. You'll notice that throughout the week, I definitely have a bit more facial hair than usual. I mostly shave when I make videos and when I go out of the house, and sometimes don't leave the house, so I'm not really gonna shave, all right? I don't really like it. I hate the feel. You make puns even to strangers. Yes, it's gotten me into trouble quite a few times. I probably should stop doing that, but I just treat everyone as if I've known them for ages, and so I will crack jokes with like hotel workers and things, and my friends are like, Evan, you don't even know them. Why are you making a joke? Sorry, I just make jokes for myself, I guess. You used to play a lot of video games as a kid, but you've grown out of that now. Not really. I mean, I did play a lot of video games as a kid, but I don't really think that I've grown out of it as much. I just feel like I don't have as much time to play video games, and so I spend time making videos or hang out with friends, but I do still play a lot of video games. Check out the Twitch. I stream Fortnite all the time. Just beat God of War, which was a fun game, but still, I'm getting a lot better at Fortnite, enjoying that. Plus, I just won a PS4 Pro for my trip to America last week, so woo, we're gonna have 1080 streams coming soon. I assume that you like the Ren Fair. You assumed right. Okay, good job. Yes, I've definitely been to the Ren Fair a couple times, Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. If you don't know what that is, I guess if you're British or not strictly American, it's a festival in which everyone dresses up in old-timey outfits like they're in the Renaissance and speak with the best British accents they can. Hello, Boy George. Welcome to the Renaissance Fair. It's, you know, they try their best. It's fun. Okay, you get a hot cup of wassail. You get like turkey on a stick. It's a fun time. You're a really tall boy. No, I'm actually just 4'11", but I've been putting on a giant ruse this whole time. Any photos you see with me and people? Wearing stilts. Jodie still doesn't know how you ruined her dress. No, and I don't think you should tell her. I don't think we should address that yet. Fart bad. You fall asleep to music. Actually, I went through a period of my life where I tried to use like ambient sounds to go to sleep, like water sounds, river things, jungle sounds. At one point, I got to sound effects that were just loons, which are very beautiful sounding birds up in the north of America. They're like, oh! That was my best loon impression. And then I just thought, this sounds too funny. I can't sleep to this. And so no, I actually don't sleep to anything at all. Just silence preferably. But also then again, I can sleep in any condition, whether it's loud, quiet, I'm in a weird fetal position, or I'm standing up on the tube. I can literally sleep anywhere. It's one of my weird superpowers. You're the kind of person that pours milk into the bowl first, then cereal. How dare you? That is the most wrong assumption I have ever heard, okay? Cereal first, then the milk. / water if you're out of milk, okay? Don't judge. You climb 2 stairs at a time. This is an accurate assumption. Yes, I do climb 2 stairs at a time. Sometimes if I'm in a rush, I do 3 or 4, especially if I'm with a short person, because then I'm like, ha! Can't catch up with these long legs. I'm a daddy long leg. I need to stop the dabs. You think California is better than New Jersey? I mean, not really. I'm always a Jersey boy at heart, and I really love the food and the sights and the things that one can get in New Jersey that you can't really get anywhere else. I like that, and I do have some pride for my state. However, I do recognize that California, being like 10 times the size of New Jersey, has like all the best national parks and also the beaches and also the weather and also the like arts, and I love California a lot. And if you've never been to America, that's my state to recommend because you can literally do anything you want and it's amazing. I wouldn't recommend people visit Jersey, not really without me, but I mean in terms of growing up there, it's a great place. You sometimes accidentally slip into a British accent without meaning to. I do this all the time and I don't really mean to. It's certain words that trigger the accent in my head, like excuse me or but. Whenever I say like but or and or something else, some of the words after that follow with British like accent, and it's very weird because my friends will be like but, and I'm like, listen, okay, I can't help it. I like it, but I can't help it. You are part of the grammar police squad. Not really. I used to be because I had extensive grammar training in high school and I was very proud of it. And so, yes, I viewed my like grammar as perfect and I wanted to make sure everyone had good grammar. Nowadays, I'm kind of like, you know, it's fine. We can speak how we want. There are some things that do pet peeve me if they affect the flow of a sentence. So people that use the wrong form of to or the wrong form of there will actually confuse the reader, and I hate that. And so that is one where I'm like, oh, you mean you should fix that. But if it's a genuine, like, mistake of a spelling error that doesn't really affect the flow of a sentence, fine. It's whatever. But yeah, if you are someone that uses the wrong form of lose and say things like, I didn't mean to loose my keys, I have no respect for you, okay? There's 1 O for lose, 2 for loose. Completely different words, and they will completely throw me off. You sang in high school? Yep, that's a pretty good assumption. I was in the musical for 3 years, freshman year, sophomore year, and senior year. Didn't do it junior year because I was a bit afraid as I had just moved schools. Didn't really want to, like, cause too many waves, so I skipped it that year. I wish you were a little taller. Absolutely not. I think I'm the ideal height. I'm very happy with how tall I am, and I would not want to be taller or shorter. I think I'm pretty darn happy with how tall I am. Any bit taller, and then I would have a 100% chance of hitting my head every time I get on the train. Right now, it's only like 50%. I'm okay with that. You try really hard to find a girl to formally date, but then find dumb ways to end it because fear. Why are you coming for me like this, man? Why are you doing this to me? You were really serious about quiz review Jeopardy in school. You know what? That is the worst assumption ever because it's true. That was literally anytime we had some type of quiz review Jeopardy or any competition at all in school in terms of learning, I was there, okay? I'm a very competitive person. I find it hard not to be in any situation, and whenever there was a quiz, you know what? I'm gonna try and get the best score. Even in gym, okay? I tried my best. I try my best at anything if there's a competition attached to it. It's just how I am. Very y'all. That is true, actually. I use y'all all the... oh, yes, I am tall. Yes. If something isn't in the right place, it'll bother you until you put it back to where it was supposed to be. Honestly, this isn't an OCD thing or anything like that. The issue is that I have such a horrendous memory in terms of, like, when I put things down, they disappear from my memory. I need to have things in the same place or they will be gone. Like, I will not know where they are. And that's why I get really annoyed if, let's just say I leave my wallet downstairs and someone cleans it up by putting it in a place that I do not know where it will be. I will not find it. It will be gone. And then I will have, like, minor heart attack in the morning when I cannot find my things. I hate it so much. So whenever I'm traveling, I literally have to help myself in any way. My passport's always in my front pocket of my backpack. My wallet is always in my front right pocket. And my phone is always in my front left pocket. Like, I just have to have it that way. And if ever I have my phone in my hand, sometimes I have a freak out because my phone is not in my front left pocket. But I have it there. If you've been following me for ages, you know how many times I've, like, lost my wallet and or passport. You'll know, like, yeah, I need to do anything I can to help myself, really. You didn't like Mean Girls the musical. Hey, listen, my judgment criteria for enjoying pieces of art, whether that be films or books or musicals, is did I enjoy it? Did I get enjoyment out of it? Yes, I enjoyed watching Mean Girls. Was it my favorite? Not really. It just felt very derivative. A lot of the songs were like, oh, this sounds like a song I've already heard from something else, and this sounds like another pop song, and this sounds... It just is like if a pop song was a musical. That's what it was, and it was fun. You know, it was a fun little show. I enjoyed it, okay? At the end of the day, it was fun, okay? Just watch things that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be a big deal. You can't tolerate spicy foods. This is a yes and no. Like, I can tolerate some spicy foods a lot more than I used to be able to, but I'm just not really a big fan. Okay, it kind of hurts my stomach. You know, I just rather not. When I go to Nando's, I can order the hot, just don't like to. I like the mango and lime, okay? I don't want to cause myself pain. You don't listen to hip hop. I wouldn't really say that. I mean, I do listen to hip hop on occasion. It depends on the artist. I've listened to Bo Burnham's hip hop. Does that count? No, I've liked Post Malone. I like his new album. I think it's pretty darn fierce. I'm a big fan. I've listened to some Kendrick in the past. It depends on really who the artist is. I don't really have a favorite hip-hop artist, but I listen to some on shuffle every once in a while. You were a Disney Channel kid. Heck yes, I was a Disney Channel kid because I never had Disney at my house and we only ever had it at my grandma's. So anytime we'd go to Pennsylvania to visit my grandma, I'd be like, yes, I can watch Kim Possible. As soon as, like, we got to grandma's house, we'd be like, bye grandma, Kim Possible and me, we're going on a date. Ron Stoppable, he was my boy. Nicky Mole Rat, You sometimes do math problems in your spare time, even though you're done with your degree. Yes, I mean, what would be the point of getting the degree if I never use my math? Honestly, I really, really love math and it's fun to do for me. When I literally saw the Mean Girls musical the other day, this week, they had the problem on stage where the mathletes were competing and they had to solve this big limit, and the answer ended up being the limit does not exist. And literally, they had like 20 seconds while they were doing it, and I was like sitting next to Connie like, I can do this. I can do this without paper. And mental math, I was like, yeah, and then the cosine squared, might as well... It doesn't exist, and the shoes doesn't exist. I literally could have just remembered the film. I know I've said literally a lot. I could have just remembered it does not exist, but I solved it, and then I went, you know what? I really would like to tutor math still. That's something I really would like to do. Set up a company on my own and just tutor in my spare time. Honestly, I just really want to help people since it seems I'm still good at it, somehow, after all these years. But I already do a lot of things, and at the end of the day, I kind of need to know my limits. You know? You weren't the most popular in high school. I mean, this is a good assumption. I wasn't really popular, but I wasn't also unpopular. I was kind of popular in my circle. Does that make sense? I never really went out of my way to make waves. I was in the drama club, and I went into every club I possibly could so I could be in the yearbook as many times as I wanted to. I don't know why that was what I wanted to do, but that's what I did. And yeah, I think I got along with a lot of people. Was I popular? Not really. You loved TanCon and thought it was a well-done and professional convention. Yeah, I mean, what a great assumption. I loved TanCon. Can you tell? I've look at this. It's just out in the sun for so long, I tanned a lot. You wet the bed until you were 12? Actually, fun fact, my mom told me that I was the only one of her children that did not wet the bed once I was trained how to use the toilet. And that's the thing I'm not really proud of. I shouldn't be. It's like, hooray, I didn't really wet the bed past like, what, 4 or 5? I actually don't even know. When do you learn to use the toilet? If you want toilet, let me know. Leave a comment. When did you stop peeing in the bed? I don't know. Luke took till he was like 12. Don't tell him I told you. Your shirt size is medium. No, actually my shirt size is small or medium, okay? This shirt right here fits me really nicely, and it's a small. I wear a small or medium even though I'm really tall because my build is not, and I like shirts that are more conformed to my body. It makes me feel more comfortable and happy with how I look. I like a preppy look, not really a streetwear look. You like mushrooms. I don't love or hate mushrooms. Like, if they're in a food thing I'm eating, I'll eat them. I don't hate the taste. I feel like people either love mushrooms or hate them. I'm indifferent. I'll eat them because I know they're good for me. I know there's lots of different types of them, and I'll eat them all. I understand why people hate mushrooms because the consistency is a bit weird, but hey, they're good for you, so just go for it. You have more close friends that are girls than close friends that are guys. Yeah, guilty is charged there. I do have more girlfriends than guy friends. That's how it is. You would apologize after somebody stepped on your toe. This is how I am most times. Like, I am very apologetic and polite if someone bumps into me. But the other day when I was in New York, someone literally like stepped on my foot and hit me with their backpack as I walked by, and I went, sorry that you hit me with your backpack. Like, I literally finished the sentence like that. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. That was my instinct to be like, sorry that you were really rude. Like, basically is what I said. They just kept walking. New York. You like pineapple on pizza. That's because pineapple on pizza is a good shout. It's like a fruity gusher in your mouth. Boom, fruit explosion on the hot pizza. Delicious. You didn't like sport in school, but you tried your hardest to join in. This is semi-accurate. First of all, sports. Okay, Britt, it's sports. If you're gonna do the whole it's maths, not math thing, you also have to do it with sports. How many sports are you playing? Just one? Just one sport? That's right, I'm coming for you. Everyone that's a sport. Anyway, that little rant aside, I actually played baseball growing up all throughout my life until I was like 13, got to high school, and no, I didn't really do any sports, no JV, no varsity. But anytime gym opens, woof, I loved gym. It was a time for me to have fun, run around. So I am also very competitive. And no matter what we were playing, mat ball, tennis, I'm going to try my hardest at that. So yeah, it was a pretty good guess. You were very blunt. Actually, I feel like I'm more spliff. No, I'm very blunt, yeah. And those are all the assumptions I've got for you. Do you feel like you know me more than before the video? I feel like you do. A lot of those assumptions were pretty dead on. Other ones way out in left field. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video because it was pretty fun to make. And this is my last video for England. Like I said, I'm literally moving to Munich tomorrow. So look forward to all my German videos, German themed things, because I'm gonna be in a new apartment doing weird things and I'm freaking terrified. So hope to see you then. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can do that. I make new videos every Sonntag. I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye. Here's another video you can watch. I made it the other day. This is a weird outro. What do I gotta say? Bam!